Hello, beautiful friends. I am Ginny. I am going to share a meditation with you today on endings and beginnings. If you're at a time in your life where you're trying to start something big or trying to end something big, it's great to think about the cycle of endings and beginnings. So take a moment to get yourself physically comfortable. And it's really nice if the back is long. So perhaps sitting up tall. Sometimes it can be easier to feel grounded if your feet are touching the ground or a cushion or a rug. So get yourself in a position that feels appropriate for you. I'll be here for a few minutes, so get comfortable so you don't have to think about your comfort while you're in the meditation. And then as you feel ready, go ahead and close your eyes. And take your attention to the center of the head, which is exactly where it sounds like it would be, behind the eyes in the center of the head. Rest your attention there and begin to notice your breath. Noticing both inhales and exhales. Inhale, exhale. Can you extend the inhale? Can you extend the exhale? Notice from the center of your head what comes up when you think about ending things. What emotion comes up for you when you get to the end of something? Notice that if some challenging emotions are coming into your space, you can process them from the center of your head and then let them go. You can just let them leave your space. Sometimes I like to envision that they're leaving my space by going out the grounding cord that connects me to the earth. But I have a lot of clients and students who like to just imagine them leaving their space. And imagine also that as you end things and you release the emotion that you have about it, you make space for beginnings. So endings and beginnings go together. And as we end things, we make space to begin things. And this is a natural cycle. Some things that we're ending are small, and some are large. You may have noticed a time in your life when you ended something, not because you were trying to create something, but just because it was time to end it. But then a little while later, something new came in, something you had been wanting. And perhaps you noticed a connection. And it's okay if you didn't. It's all just energy. As we end things, we make space to begin things. As we let things go, we can create. Notice what's coming up for you when you think about ending something. And notice if that emotion is changing. If, for example, you have some fear about letting something go, notice if it's lessening. Instead of hiding from that fear, just notice it from the center of your head. And notice if you're ready to let it move out of your space, out of your awareness. The opposite of fear can be courage or courageous action. So notice if you might be ready to pull in some courage as you think about what you're ending. Perhaps you'd like to pull in some ease, some comfort. Notice what you might replace challenging emotions with. And just let that all go without any judgment. And notice next what comes in the form of emotions when you think about creating something. Imagine that you just created space energetically and are going to create something. Maybe it's something you've been thinking about for a long time. Perhaps it's something small. Perhaps it's your next meal or what outfit you're wearing tonight. Let it be fun and playful. Start with something easy. Notice the emotion that comes up with it. Is it excitement? Is it anxiety? Is it joy? Is it fear? Notice what comes up. And notice if you can notice it without making it more intense. Can you just notice it from a place of neutrality and then let it go and let it evolve into something else? What emotion would you like to experience when you think about creating something? It can be something small or something large. Perhaps you're creating many small things on your way to a large thing. That can be fun. It can also be a great confidence builder. I have a lot of clients who are building something, and sometimes we work in small steps towards it. Creating something is really a powerful thing to do. And we each have something to create and offer to those around us. Even if we're just creating something that we think is for ourselves, it does affect the people around us. For example, let's imagine you were creating confidence. That would certainly impact the people around you. Without you getting into their space or into their problems, if you're sitting in a newfound confidence in a way that you haven't before, it creates a different space around you. And therefore, the people that you interact with are experiencing you differently. And that can be a great gift on a large or small scale. Even when you're out and about, perhaps you're at the store and the person that is assisting you is not having such a great time of things. And you're just there, you have your confidence, you have your space, you're not getting in their space, or you're not trying to fix anything. You're just having your confidence, you're having your day. That can impact that person if they're in a place where they're open to receiving a new vibration. And you can just let that go. You don't need to take any responsibility for the people around you. However, it can be very powerful to know that as you evolve, it does impact the people around you and the world around you. And we each have something to offer the world. Notice what's coming up now when you think about creating. Notice if joy is coming up or some other positive emotion. And notice if you can sit with that and whether you might want to hold on to that. Take your attention back to the center of the head as we begin to wrap up the meditation. Take your attention back to your breath, noticing your inhales and your exhales. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale. As you feel ready, open your eyes. Begin to move your eyes. It's nice to move your eyes around the room or in a circle when you're coming out of a meditation and back into your day. It's really great to move them in a circle as if there's a clock in front of you. If you do that, go both directions. And then stretch the body a little bit, perhaps reach for the ceiling and or reach for the floor. Wiggle around a little bit. Notice what's happening for you. Thanks for joining. Best of luck with your creative energy. See you soon.